where does she go? And will I ever get to be her again? Maybe when they're school age, maybe when I'm not working. You catch yourself snapping at your children or your baby for doing something so small. Catch yourself being harsh when you could have been more gentle. You think, this is not the mom that I wanted to be. Let's go a little bit deeper. Let's talk about what happens when we allow motherhood to harden us. Understanding the cost is the first step. Let's talk about how this affects our children. When we're operating in survival mode, when we've hardened ourselves to cope, children do feel it. They start walking on eggshells. They stop coming to us with the little things because they sense that we're overwhelmed. They learn that mommy's love comes with conditions. When she's not too tired, when she's not too stressed, and when she's not too busy, which is very little time. That is definitely something that I experienced growing up. And with time, I just eventually stopped going to my parents. When I was a kid, I remember being excited. Oh my gosh, this is what's happening at school. I didn't know why. She seemed like disconnected and I didn't understand. I guess mom just doesn't really care about what I have to say and therefore she doesn't care about me. So I went a really long time thinking that I just was so uninteresting and I thought that for a long time. Now, the funny thing about becoming a mom is you start to understand your mom more, right? I know what it feels like to be touched out. And I look back and I'm like, she was literally doing so much and didn't have anything else to give. And she's an amazing mother. When you're hardened, you push people away. You become defensive, you become critical, and super hard to please. And this is how we stop being the women that people want to be around. And then we wonder why we feel so dang alone. It doesn't just affect how others see us. It affects how we see ourselves too. We start identifying as the tired mom, the overwhelmed mom, the mom who has no time for herself. Eventually, we forget about the woman who had dreams, desires, and capacity for joy. But this is the part that breaks my heart the most, and that's the generational impact, right? When we model hardness, that's what our children learn. Our daughters learn that motherhood means sacrificing your softness. Our sons learn that women are supposed to be hard. And for those of us with partners, the hardening creates distance, not just physical intimacy, but I'm talking emotional intimacy. You become roommates, managing a household instead of lovers that are sharing space. It's a cycle that feels impossible to break. So when you live in that constant hardness and isolation, your nervous system actually stays in fight or flight. That means that stress hormones flood your body, your skin suffers, digestion slows, your energy crashes. So it's not just like an emotional thing, it's a physical thing. When you have an excess of cortisol, your body actually stores fat and your face is super puffy. Now you feel hardened, you're isolated, and you probably don't feel very pretty. It's a horrible cycle to be in. And single moms are much more likely to experience burnout and depression. The system was never designed to support us. We're trying to fill roles that used to be shared by entire communities. Before we get into solutions, I just want to talk about the biggest lie that we're told about motherhood, that hardness equals strength. We've been conditioned to believe that being a strong mother means that you never need help, supposed to wear our exhaustion like a badge of honor. We compete with who's more tired, who does more, and who is sacrificing the most. And as a Black woman, it hits different. We're told our whole lives that we're naturally strong. It's like a compliment to get told that you're a strong Black woman, right? Isn't just limiting. It's literally us. Whether we realize it or not, it's why we don't ask for help. It's why we don't prioritize our mental health. And it's why we think that we have to do it all alone. It's too dang normalized. Real strength is staying soft in a world that tries to make you hard. It's maintaining your gentleness when everything around you demands you to be hard. Hardness is a survival mechanism and softness is strategy. You stay soft. When you maintain your femininity, you prioritize your own well-being, you become more resilient. You become the kind of mother that can respond instead of react. The kind of woman who attracts support instead of pushing it away. So now that we understand what we're up against, let's talk strategy. How to actually stay soft when you do not have a village. So strategy number 1, micro moments of softness. You do not need hours at the spa. You need 30 seconds of deep breathing while your coffee brews, putting on lip gloss before you pick your kids up from school, lighting a candle while you make dinner. Micro moments for yourself is going to condition you to prioritize yourself more. That does soften you. That's the first step. Me, I like to smell good. Smelling good completely changes my whole vibe. I'm sitting in here filming and I smell like vanilla cupcakes because it makes me feel good and it softens me. I like myself more when I smell good. I like to prioritize cleaner, low tox products. Strategy 2 is to wake up before everybody else does. I have worked myself up recently. I haven't been doing this for long. Worked myself up to waking up at 5 a.m. Clock into work at 9:30. If you have a younger baby, it could be tricky, but for the most part, if you can get yourself to wake up early, that is better than staying up late. But just giving yourself at least 5 to 10 minutes of you time to remember that you are more than a mom. Go to the mirror and say something kind to yourself. I'm beautiful. I am a woman of God. I love myself. And then apply one product that makes you feel beautiful, whether it's lip gloss, whether it's a little bit of concealer or a blush, literally just one product. And tell yourself that you're beautiful and you're that girl. Strategy 3, create your own village. Since we don't have the type of village that our grandmothers did, you have to be intentional about creating one. This might look like online communities with moms who just get it. Investing in childcare if possible. It's just for an hour or 2 hours. And by the way, if you are interested in finding a community of like-minded moms who are not okay with settling anymore, I did create a community, the Glow Moms Club. If you're interested, I'll link it below. Like-minded moms who want to find the best version of themselves. Strategy number 4 is to reframe your narrative, your internal dialogue. Instead of saying, I can't do this anymore, say, I'm doing incredible work. Instead of nobody helps me, I'm teaching my kids resilience and what determination looks like. Strategy number 5 is to protect your softness fiercely. This means saying no to things drain you unnecessarily, not engaging with people who make you feel bad about your choices, choosing products, food experiences that support your well-being instead of just getting by. It means telling your kids, mommy needs 5 minutes. Before we wrap up, I need you to hear this. There's nothing wrong with you because you're doing it all alone with no village. You're not less than because you don't have help. Yes, it is incredibly hard and you are so resilient and you're doing something that really isn't possible for most people to do. You are a woman who's choosing love. You obviously clicked on this video because you want to better yourself. Most people stay where they are at. I have some free resources in the description below. Comment down below what's one thing that you're going to do for yourself today.